name is Justin Anderson, and I'm the Associate Artistic Director at Aurora Theater. And welcome to Storytime. I am so excited to share this story with you this week because it is one that is so wildly important and hopefully helps to meet the moment of what's going on in the world around us. It is by no means a Band-Aid and a cure-all, but I trust and hope that it will lead to healthy conversations, probably some hard conversations within families. But I think it's something that is so worth the investment, so worth the consideration. And I know that I want to do everything that I can to make actionable steps towards not just offering words of solidarity to my Black family members and friends and loved ones and artists and patrons and donors. I want to make, along with our organization, actionable steps towards rectifying wrongs, rectifying racial injustice. And so much of that begins with education. So much of that begins with hard conversations that will lead to action. So I hope that you accept this humble offering. I would love to hear your thoughts about the work. This particular reading is made possible through the Niagara Falls Underground Railroad Cultural Center, and it is read aloud by Saladin. So I hope you enjoy and have some time to rest in and wrestle with Something Happened in Our Town.
Something Happened in Our Town, a child's story about racial injustice. By Marianne Celano, Marietta Collins, and Ann Hazard. Illustrated by Jennifer Zivoin. This story is read with permission by Imagination Press. Something bad happened in our town. The news was on the TV, the radio, and the internet. The grown-ups didn't think the kids knew about it. But the kids in Miss Garcia's class heard some older kids talking about it, and they had questions. After school, Emma asked her mother, "Why did the police shoot that man?" "It was a mistake," said her mother. "I feel sorry for the man and his family." "Yes, the police thought he had a gun," said her father. "It wasn't a mistake," said her sister Liz. "The cops shot him because he was Black." Emma was confused. "He is brown, not Black," she said. "Some Black people have dark brown skin and some have light brown skin," Emma's father explained. "Black usually means African American. Most of their ancestors were brought here from Africa as slaves." "I know what a slave is," said Emma. "That's when you have to do whatever the other person says." "Yes, slaves had to do whatever white people told them to do. Even after slavery ended, white people didn't let Black people live where they wanted, go to school with white people, or vote." "Who are white people?" "White people came from places in Europe or Russia or other countries. We are white people, even though our skin is light tan." "Did our family do those bad things a long time ago?" Emma asked. "Yes," answered her mother. "Back then, many white people thought that they were better than Black people, even though it wasn't true." Liz added, "Some white people still think most Black men and boys are dangerous, even though they're not." "Was the man that got shot dangerous?" asked Emma. "No," her mother said. "Shooting him was a mistake. It was a mistake that is part of a pattern." "Like a pattern on my blanket?" Emma asked. "Yes, but this pattern is being nice to white people and mean to Black people. It's an unfair pattern. Suppose you had a birthday party and invited everyone in your class except the Black kids," her mother said. "How would the Black kids feel?" "They would be sad," Emma said, or mad. And you would be missing out because you never know who is going to be your best friend, said Liz. And you can help others to be fair, said her mother. Like telling Anna to stop teasing Ling about her name? Asked Emma. Her mother gave her a hug. Yes, just like that. In another house, Josh asked his mother, "Can police go to jail?" "Yes," said his mother. "Why do you ask?" "That white policeman who shot the black man," said Josh. "Will he go to jail?" "What he did was wrong," said his mother. "But he won't go to jail," said his father. "Why not?" asked Josh. "Cops stick up for each other," said Josh's brother Malcolm. "And they don't like black men." Josh was confused. "Why not? Some police are black." "You're right," said his mother. "Uncle James is a police officer, and so is my friend Kenya." "There are many cops, black and white, who make good choices," said his father. "But you can't count on them to always do what's right." Malcolm added, "I can get stopped by the police just because I'm black, even if I don't do anything wrong." "That's not fair," Josh said. "What if it was a white man in the car? Would the police have shot him?" "They probably wouldn't even have stopped the car," said his father. "Sometimes white people are treated better than black people," said his mother. "But it's not right. Everybody should be treated fairly." Josh's mother gave him a hug. "We're proud of who we are. Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr., and Nelson Mandela were strong and brave black leaders. They showed us that we can stand up for our rights and set good examples for others. They were treated unfairly, but helped others learn to be more fair." "Some people haven't learned," said his father angrily. "Why are you mad?" asked Josh. "I'm mad that we're still treated poorly sometimes, but I can use my anger to make things better," said his father. "Black people have a lot of power if we work together to make changes." "I have power," Josh said, "and I'm smart." His father smiled. "You're right," his mother added, "and you can change people's hearts by sticking up for someone who is not treated fairly." "Like Malcolm sticks up for me when the kids tease me about my glasses?" Josh asked. "He tells them to step off." "Just like that," his parents said. The next day, a new kid joined Emma and Josh's class. His name was Omad, and he was from a country far away. Omad didn't know where to sit or what to do because it was his first day in school. He talked a little bit, but it was hard to understand him. He said he was learning English. After lunch, the class went outside to play soccer. Daniel and Sophia picked kids to be on their teams. All of the kids were picked to be on a team except Omad. Daniel said Omad probably didn't know how to play because he was new. Sophia said Omad might not be good at soccer. Josh remembered what his mother said about sticking up for people who were treated unfairly. Emma remembered what her mother said about unfair patterns in birthday parties. All of a sudden, Omad wasn't alone. Emma and Josh were leading him to their team. "We have enough kids on our team," Daniel said. "We don't need him." But Josh was ready. "Step off," he said. "He's playing." "Yeah," said Emma. "We don't want to miss out." And just like that, Emma and Josh gained a new friend and started a better pattern in their school.